Hey guys, happy Friday. Today I am going to read aloud to you from a nonfiction book. It's actually from the same book that we were reading earlier this week about oceans. But we're going to read two chapters. We're going to read a chapter about the ocean floor, so it's the bottom of the ocean. And then we're going to read a chapter about what life is like in the deep sea. I don't have anything that you have to do in your notebook today. I know that a lot of people have been sharing their work with us through pictures and videos, so I know how hard you've been working. And today I'm just going to invite you to visualize. Make that movie in your mind, because very few people have actually seen or been to the ocean floor, to the deep sea. So this is a great time to just sit back, relax, and visualize what you think these places might be like. The ocean floor. We think of the ocean bottom as being flat and sandy. That is how it is near shore. But as the ocean floor slopes down, it becomes very different. If you could go down to the deepest parts of the ocean, you would see tall mountains, wide valleys, and flat plains. You would also see volcanoes shooting out hot melted rock and geysers spraying hot water. It says up here in the caption, the landscape of the ocean floor includes mountains, valleys, and plains. So this photo is meant to illustrate for us the places where the land is really deep underneath the water. That didn't make sense. I didn't mean land. I mean the ocean floor is really deep underneath the water. In some places along the ocean floor, melted rock oozes up through deep cracks called trenches. This hot rock comes from inside Earth. When it cools, the rock forms new ocean floor. Up here, this caption says, this color-enhanced computer image shows a trench on the ocean floor. So you can see that the blue represents the areas that are really deep, the red represents the areas that are not as deep. The deep sea. The deepest part of the ocean is in the Pacific Ocean. It is almost 7 miles, or 11.3 kilometers, to the bottom. Deep down, the water is very dark because the light from the sun cannot go through this deep into the water. Since there is no sunlight, algae cannot live in the deep sea. You guys already know that from our lessons earlier this week. Over here it says deep sea animals such as these copepods eat materials that drift down from the ocean surface. And over here it says many deep sea animals such as this fish and this cone jelly glow in the dark. What do deep sea animals eat? When animals that live near the surface of the ocean die, their bodies fall toward the ocean floor. Many deep sea animals catch and eat the dead bodies. The animals that live in the deep sea look strange to us. Some have no eyes, others make their own light. Their bodies have chemicals that make them glow in the dark. Many animals have other special features that help them live in the dark, cold waters of the deep ocean. Some deep sea animals live near underwater geysers that spray hot water and other materials into the ocean. Here you will find clams and chocolate-colored mussels the size of footballs. Huge white crabs run along the ocean floor. Giant tube worms with red tops, like this, move with the currents. It says here, these twin deep sea geysers spout hot water full of chemicals. Tube worms, crabs, and mussels are a few of the animals that live close to the geysers. So those photographs really helped me to visualize. When we started off, I was visualizing how this computer-enhanced image shows the trenches down at the ocean floor. So I was imagining how it's so dark that we can't even take real pictures of the ocean floor because there's just no light, right? And so I was imagining these deep, dark places. And then I was looking at these photos of the animals that live in the deep sea. And I was thinking about their glowing bodies or eating things that are drifting down from higher above in the ocean. That section actually really helped me to make sense of, like, I haven't been able to understand how animals are living down that deep without any plant life. And this helped me make more sense of it. All right, that's all I have for this week. Next week, it's going to be sharks versus dolphins. So think over the weekend about which creature you're most interested in learning about. We're going to learn a little bit about both, but you're going to have to choose ultimately. Are you team shark or team dolphin? See you back here next week.